guys, how you doing? Okay, we're on another on another little trip today. The plan is to go to Southend-on-Sea, as the heat wave in England, the heat wave in Great Britain, actually Europe really, continues. It's going to be gorgeous weather again. We're going to we're off to the seaside. I do like to be beside the seaside. So I've hopped on the bus from 𝗩𝗏𝗘𝗢, my local town, and we're heading to the Heathrow Terminal 5 again. You know, when I go on my trip to the Philippines, I always get this bus. It's really good. It's amazing value for money. So from 𝗩𝗏𝗘𝗢 to Terminal 5, Heathrow Terminal 5 is like £3, £3. So you can't really argue with that. And then from there I'll be getting a train to Southend-on-Sea. Yeah, so give you guys a chance to explore the English coastline even further. Hitting the A30 road. Actually goes quite a distance. So it sort of goes towards London, heading towards London, but we're just going to. It picks up at Bagshot, and then it goes on to the M3, and we're on the M3, M25, but only on the M25 for a little while, and then we're at Heathrow. I've got somebody's random phone conversation going on there in the background. What a glorious day. Wow, there's not a cloud in the sky today. Fabulous weather to the beach. Yeah. Hit the sea, get some of that nice positive energy. Joining the notorious M25 motorway, the London Orbital as they used to call it, the road to hell, as Chris Rea did a song for it. This ain't no technological highway, this is the road to hell. Trying to get the plane coming in. Plane's coming in to land at Heathrow. So we're at Heathrow Airport, guys. About 25 minutes after leaving 𝗩𝗏𝗧𝗟𝗘, maybe 30 minutes. Met some nice folk at the bus stop at 𝗩𝗏𝗧𝗟𝗘 there. She's from Hong Kong, and as I said to her, that's definitely on the bucket list for me getting there, for going there. But I was telling her, I've got a YouTube channel, you know, I'm trying to get it going, you know, still haven't got monetization yet, but slowly and surely, hopefully heading towards that. She said, oh, what's your name on YouTube? So I told her, you know, she said she found me, she hit the subscribe button. Thank you for that. So I got to head towards the train terminal here at Terminal 5, Heathrow. So we can find tickets for Southend-on-Sea. So from Heathrow Terminal 5, I hopped on a Elizabeth line train, underground, overground, wobbling thing. So just heading to, next stop is Stratford, and then from Stratford I can get an overground train to Southend-on-Sea from there. So this is one of the new, one of the modern, you know, the modern trains on the underground. It's the Elizabeth line. London, just like I pictured it, skyscrapers and everything.
Mind the gap.
Please stand clear when the train doors are opening and closing. Obstructing the train doors can be dangerous. Please do not obstruct the train doors for your safety.
So heading towards the overground trains. Follow the signs for National Rail, I guess. A lot of steps. It's good. Oh, Southend.
Welcome to this service for Southend Victoria. We will be calling at 𝗓𝗓𝗚 and Southend Victoria. The next stop, 𝗓𝗓𝗚.
Hey guys, so after a lot of commotion at Stratford, some chaos ensued. But it was to do with I booked my tickets for return tickets for going to Southend, but yeah, I booked it online, and then they said in the past you've been able to use the tickets that you booked online, you just show them, you know, the conductor, but they said you have to go and pick them up, even though it's like booked electronically. You have to go and pick them up from the ticket office, and the ticket office was not actually in the station, outside of the station, so it was a bit of a palaver. I ended up missing the train I was going to be getting, so I managed to get a later train, but we're almost there now. It's 2 stops away. That was Southend Airport. This next
We
stop.
are now approaching 𝗓𝗓𝗚.
𝗓𝗓𝗚. It's very English, isn't it?
Please mind the step between the train and the platform.
Actually,
Please
the
take
lady
care
is,
when leaving the
she's
train.
very, very English. Very rather posh AI lady. 𝗓𝗓𝗚. Pretty much an empty train. Certainly these carriages.
Southend Victoria. This train terminates here.
Long train, yeah? Many carriages, they run that, and there's hardly anybody on the train. But just look, what a glorious day it is. Wow, sir. Woohoo! Time to de-stress, I think, after that madness of going through Stratford Station in London. It was totally unnecessary, really, what it put me through, but anyway. Yeah, Greater Anglia, that was the train network. Okay guys, let's hit the beach. The Royal Hotel, that's where I'm staying tonight. No, not really, but come and check this out, guys. This is, I didn't realise this. I thought the pier in Southend was the longest pier in Britain, but having done a Google, actually it is the longest pleasure pier in the world. I never knew that. So it's kind of a big deal, really. On this glorious day, check this out. Just over there in the distance. And actually there is a train. There's a train on it as well. There's a train that runs. There's a train line that runs the length of the pier. So yeah, far out, eh? It's been a few years since I've been here, actually. A few years since I've been to Southend-on-Sea. It's not far from London. It's about an hour striking distance from London. On the Essex coast, yeah. These gardens are amazing here, I love this.
Just had some really...
So I just walked down from there. That's like the high street, main high street there. It's quite a long walk as well from the station. But look at this! Look, there's not a cloud in the sky. Glorious. And Britain is, we are officially in heat wave now, because you have to have I think it's 3 days where the temperatures hit at least 30 degrees, and we've had that. So yeah, we're officially in heat wave again. It's been quite a summer actually so far, but no rain, which is slightly worrying, but us Brits know you just got to make the most of it when it's there, because it can change, and you know, the rain can come. But come on, let's go and have a look at this. Party town. It's all going on in Southend apparently. Oh my god. Whoa. Holy moly. Oh my. Not anymore. That's absolutely bonkers. I have done those sort of rides. I used to go to, used to meet up with my son. Annual meet-up at 𝗩𝗓𝗘𝗢 Park. We used to have fun and games like that, but not anymore. Hey guys, so this is the Southend Promenade, I suppose you call it. I don't know. Do you like my hat? I bought it today in the town. Yeah, it was too good to resist. And you know what? It's actually, most hats when it's really hot weather, feels like to me it keeps the heat in there. But with this, it's lovely, nice and cool. Yeah. So this is the Southend Promenade. Over there in the distance is the pier, the longest pleasure pier in the world, apparently, at Southend. Who knew it would be here in Southend? And there's actually got a railway as well. I don't know if it's working today, the train, but that is far out, yeah? I mean, literally, it's far out. It goes right the way out there. That's some pier, yeah? So... these gulls. And the gulls, man, the gulls are bad mofos. They swoop down and they're just licking people's food and all sorts, yeah. They're like little villains, those gulls are. I don't know what they were in their past lives, but they just mug you. Like a tanker over there. Glorious, glorious Southend. Very hot. Beautiful blue sky day. The middle of July. We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. Southend Pier and Railway. The famous Southend Pier and Railway, the largest pier, the largest pleasure pier in the world, according to Google. let's go and see if the railway's running. I don't know if it will be or not. I can't promise anything, guys, but maybe this side. I've got it to myself.
Floor 0.
Floor 0.
Doors opening.
0. It says it's running till 8 p.m. Let's go and have a look. Always helps if you press the button. Thank you, boss.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
No, I'm doing it right. Oh, you're done, yeah. I'm doing at least today. I'll probably do the rest of the day.
𝗓𝗜𝗗𝗘𝗢. Wow. It's really cool, really cute little train. This is really cool. I think I went on this many years ago. Maybe with my mum and my dad when we came down to the south. I'm not sure. It seems familiar to me. But... So we're just getting ready to get started. I'm looking forward to this. I'm quite excited about this actually because it is the longest pier, as I found out today. I didn't realise. I thought it was the longest pier in Britain. It's actually the longest pleasure pier in the world. It does go out for some way. It's not very easy to read, but it's showing you like a map of the Thames estuary in relation like Southend-on-Sea, how far the pier comes out, and then Phoenix Unit, Mulberry Harbour, Wreck, the Isle of Grain, the River Medway, and then the Isle of Sheppey. It's not easy to see on here, unfortunately, because it's glass, you know, and it needs kind of a background to it. The ladies in the next carriage don't think I'm filming them, but I'm not. I'm trying to film this map. Sounds like we might be getting started. Just hear the engines. Here we go. Kind of reminds me of like the cogwheel trains they have. I'm not sure what the history is, but it's been here a long while, I think. It's the train on the pier. Totally beautiful day for a trip to the seaside. Great views of the coastline there as well, of Southend. It's a bit bumpy, a bit rickety, but it's probably because it's an old train, you know. Rail tracks, old train system. So much fun. Wow. The sun is blinding now. So cool. That is one bad boy. Bad boy train. This is the other track. We go out that way, do we? Wow, what fun that was! Kind of reminds me of the trains when I was when I were a lad, growing up north, back in the 70s, and that there, it was a different kind of era really to the trains we have today. But that's kind of unique, that because it's specifically designed. It's a small train, like a little shuttle train designed for the. For here, for on the pier. Here on the pier. Look though. Just look at the length of it. The world's largest pier. be interested to find out for you guys how old the train is actually that runs on the pier. Very nice over here though. It's very nice and peaceful actually, away from the madness, the total madness on the other side of the pier. At that end, it's very peaceful, and you can hear like the waves crashing against the timbers. It's really, look how beautiful it is. Wow. That's something else. So we're at the end of the world's longest pleasure pier in the world. Yeah, I said that. New York's that way. New York's that way. It's only 3,493 miles. Across the Atlantic. And then you got Dunkirk that way. Or is it that? Because I haven't reversed my camera. Dunkirk 79. But you get the general idea. Oh, they have got something open right at the end of the pier. I might treat myself to an ice cream. After my dinner, I just had chips. Had to be chips. Not chips like you American guys call chips. Fries, you know, but big fat fries, not like your poxy French fries, the little scrawny things. These are proper chips. With mushy peas. What would we call mushy peas? Like processed peas, kind of like really boiled up, mushy. Yeah. It's a British thing. It's an English thing. So this looks like it's the lifeboat station maybe. Visit the lifeboats. RNLI. RNLI. I think RNLI is Royal National Lifeboat Institution. And there is a shop. That's the guys that go out, like what you guys call the Coast Guard. Similar sort of thing, I suppose, to the Coast Guard. Yeah, they go out and rescue people that get stranded or are in trouble in the seas of the British Isles. So we're going to head back, guys, because of the time. We'll have a nice walk along the pier. The Essex coastline. There it goes. Just see it off there in the distance. Yeah, just heading off there, the train. My limitations of my camera on the phone doesn't really do it justice, but so this is a long walk back on the pier, Southend Pier. Oh wow, what a glorious day. It's been really gorgeous today. As you can see, the tide is right out there. It's funny, the tide is right out there on that side, but over here I guess it's to do with that being the estuary and that. I'm not sure. So it's just coming back again, the train. That was the one. There it goes. Yeah, it was empty, so it's picking up at that end, I guess. Maybe it's the last one. Thanks a lot for joining me, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining me, Southend on Sea. Hope you like the film. If you like the film, you know, please give me the thumbs up. Give me a like. And if it's your first time to the channel, don't forget, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys, cheers. See you in the next one.